Hello, welcome back. I'm Ben and you're here on Acoustic Paradiso on Andertons TV. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and the notification bell so that you know every time we put out a new video. Today I've got these. Well, actually this really. This is the new American Dream guitar from Taylor. This is one of their, basically during last year when, you know, the lockdown and pandemic and all that stuff that we're all very familiar with, Taylor decided to kind of knuckle down and see if they could build a guitar that was entirely made in America, in their factory there in California, but that was at a kind of a price that would mean that it was a kind of accessible to gigging musicians and, you know, performing people who may not have the, you know, the cash to spend, particularly at the moment, on a much more expensive guitar. So I've got it here. It is the same body shape. This is the Grand Pacific shape, which is the same as this model here, which came out last year sometime, I think, maybe before. There are a few differences. There's quite a lot of differences, actually. I'm going to go through them all one by one. The first difference we should mention is the price, okay? Because this is the American Dream, which retails at $1,600 roughly, I think $1,619. This is the Builder's Choice 517E, it's got the same body shape. This retails at $2,700. So there's about £1,100 difference between the two. They've both got a Sitka spruce top, which is great. This, that's kind of where it finishes really. The American Dream has got a Van Col back and sides, which is a wood I'm not that familiar with, I've got to be honest. But it looks nice. The grain is quite pretty, particularly on the sides, and it sounds good, you know, that's nice too. The 517E has a mahogany back and sides, which is, you know, more traditional. So there we go, there's that. They both have the same expression to pickup system, so you've got 3 controls here for volume, bass and treble. There's loads of stuff about that on the Taylor website if you want to read about that. Other differences are small. So the American Dream has a tusk nut. The 517E has a graphite nut. They both have Makata saddles, which is another kind of plastic, so no bone here. The American Dream comes with an aero case, which is down here, which is a really nice kind of, I say soft case, it's pretty substantial. I'd be happy taking that pretty much anywhere. This one comes with a hard shell case, so you do get more protection. The rest of it kind of comes down to the appointments of the guitar, really. Those are the main differences between the two. This has got a plastic truss rod cover. This has got an ebony truss rod cover. This has got kind of chamfered edges instead of binding, whereas this does have binding around the side. The American Dream is in a matte finish. The 517E is in a silent satin finish. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. To be honest, it's not that immediately obvious, but I'm sure there's some very important differences between the two. The American Dream has got a eucalyptus fretboard, which there's no way I would have pulled that out as eucalyptus. It looks very, 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 very similar to ebony. So there we go. And you know, it feels like ebony. This has got an ebony board. Also, while we're on the fretboard, you can see that this has got kind of simple dot inlays, whereas this has got the inlaid kind of ivooroid triangles and whatnot. Same in the headstock there. So it's all these kind of mainly cosmetic differences, to be honest, between the two instruments. They've both got the Taylor V-bracing system, which is, I think, unique to their company. They came out with it a few years ago. It's a different way of bracing the guitar, which has an impact on the overall sound, I would say. Both got 25.5-inch scale length and a 1 3/4-inch nut width. Yeah, they stick to the 25.5-inch scale. With a slope shoulder dreadnought like this, I usually expect it to be 24 3/4-inch scale length, but this is 25.5, so that's kind of similar to the Epiphone Texan we did last year, which is another slope shoulder dreadnought with a 25.5-inch scale. So there we go, that's the differences between the two. It's mainly cosmetic. Oh, this one doesn't have a scratch plate, obviously. This one has a scratch plate. There we go, there's £1,100 difference between these two guitars. I'm going to play through them both and you can decide which you like the best. So at the moment I'm plugged in through this Udo Da Capo 75 amp. So we'll listen to that first and then we'll hear it through the Neumann KM184. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and the little notification bell, whichever side of the screen that is. I've been Ben. This is Acoustic Paradiso for Andertons TV. We'll see you next time. All right.